I'm excited to talk about my next book, The Happiness Advantage by Shawn. Such a great book. I love the color, frankly. That's what caught my eye in the bookstore. And then, amazingly enough, the book The Slight Edge that I had mentioned in a book report past, in the back of the book, he had some suggested reading. And this was one of the books. So I thought, what the heck? I already own it. I'll get it out and read it. I have a problem with books, so I have a lot of books, and many of them I haven't read. And so it was a great impetus to get this book out and read it. And I'm so glad I did. I learned so much about the power of happiness. I think sometimes we get this Pollyanna type idea that if we're happy, then we're either faking it or we're obviously not looking at real life, etc., etc. And I think right now, particularly, but always, we need to use happiness to our advantage. So I just want to share with you a quick couple of ideas that he talks about in here. He said, the more we capitalize on the happiness advantage ourselves, the more we can impact the lives of those around us. Much of our behavior is literally contagious, that our habits, attitudes, and actions spread through the complicated web of connections to infect those around us. Connected by Nicholas Christakis and James Falley, that was a tricky one. Our actions say, after years of research, that our actions are constantly cascading and bouncing off each other in every which way and direction. Their studies actually say that each individual's influence appears to extend to people within 3 degrees. Fowler and Christakis estimate that nearly 1,000 people exist within the 3 degrees of most of us. It's a true ripple effect. By trying to make ourselves happier and more successful, we actually have the ability to improve the lives of 1,000 people around us. Like, holy cow. I guess if you think of the opposite, when you're in a bad place or a negative place, you affect those same numbers of people. I would rather lift 1,000 than drag 1,000 down. One of the key things that I learned here that my husband Tom and I implement is 3 things every day that were good. They don't have to be elaborate. Sometimes it's, wow, I'm really grateful the sun came up and I didn't have to drive in the dark all day. Sometimes they're really great gifts that have come into our lives and we can't wait to share them. But it's something that we do every night. It's at supper. And it's, okay, tell me your 3 good things from today. Sometimes you have to work at it. But I do find that it helps me to focus on what's good. And I tend to forget what didn't go well because I need to give my 3 things. Sometimes we even branch out to 4, 5, and 6, which is awesome. But it changes our conversation, it changes the energy, and it blesses both of our lives when we learn to see the good. So I suggest The Happiness Advantage, a great read, so many good ideas, a lot of research, and really profound and in my view, surprising learning about how important happiness is and how much it can affect us in every aspect of our life. Literally. Get it, read it, practice. Happiness.